How's it going, guys, and welcome back for a new video. This right here is the efficiency fusion, how it works. I'm gonna go over some subjects, and we're gonna talk about what happens when we press the button, and pretty much everything in between, and till it hits the wall. Then we're gonna talk a little bit more about the two-step power system, where we have the power going off at different timing, and why we do that, and also gonna talk a little bit about the realigner. Then we're gonna talk about what fires out, and at what times, and why it fires out at those times. And then finally, we're gonna have a look at the wall and see how it stacks. Sorry if you can hear some background noise, but I recorded this like 1,000 times, and now it can't be quiet anymore. Hopefully, I'm not gonna go ahead and talk away from this subject and go to an entire another subject that is not even compared to this one, like the last few times I recorded this. But let's go straight into it. Whenever you press the button, what happens is that the sand and the hammer booster is going off. As you can see right here, you see this redstone line. This right here needs to be almost ticked instantly because we need that to go to the wall. So we need that to explode very early. And then we have this right here with delay going over and taking the power off and stuff like that. And while that is ticked off, it takes the hammer off as well and the slap burst. So that's pretty much what happens when you press the button, just like any other cannon. Now going into the two steps of the power right here. If you can look down here, you see that this right here is missing 2 ticks, but this one here isn't. That's because we need a 2 tick difference in between these two right here. So you see this one right here with almost no delay. That side of the power is, well, let's go ahead. That is for the sand. We need that sand to stack up. And that's also for the slap bus, because we also need that to slap bus before it can stack. So those 2 things is essential for this side of the hammer to work. This over here is pretty much what makes the stack. So we need the hammer here, we need the scatter here, we need the red sand here. So those are pretty much what happens. The reason we have this one as number 1, this right here, is because we need both the sand and the slap bust to fall 1 block before the hammer comes in. So if you can imagine that this right here is the wall, and you can imagine that we are shooting and pressing the button right now, then we have these 2 things going to the wall. Let's just imagine, oh gosh dang it, sandstone, let's use sandstone. Let's just imagine that this right here is one block, not 2 blocks. So these 2 things right here has to come to the wall 2 ticks before the hammer, because in those 2 ticks, this will fall 1 block, like that. And then as soon as this side of the power explodes and moves the hammer to the wall, it would have fallen 1 block, so it's going to look exactly like this. So then it will be able to stack down. As you can see, it will be able to stack down and do whatever because it's fallen 1 block. So that's pretty much how it works that way. Let me quickly show you guys what I mean. If I've TNT filled this properly, it should be working. You'll be able to see real quick that it does. I don't know if you saw it, maybe a little bit. Anyways, that was pretty much the 2-step, and we have the shortest ticks on this side right here because we need the realigner, which is right there. We need that to tick off the first right here, or else if you did it over here, then the realigner will only realign that one because it's one exploding. So you want the realigner to be on the side, or you want the shortest amount of time to be on this side as well as the realigner, so it works 100%. So the next step we're going to go to is what fires out, when, and why. As I showed you on these signs right here, we already know what kind of fires out. But the first thing we want out is of course the sand. And we also want the slap bust. The slap bust is located right there. So as soon as we press the button, this piston here is going to move in, and the slap bust will just fall down into this block right here. Pretty simple. And when it does that, the sand will fly in from over here, and it will, just before hitting the trapdoor, it's going to explode. So just before hitting it, it's going to explode it out. And the power of course right here, and everything else is 1 block away. That's how efficiency fusion works. So that's pretty much how it's going to look like. These 2 things right here is essential for this to work, since this here needs to fall 1 block, or else it's not going to work. I can even show you, I'm pretty sure, what exactly happens. No, I can't, but you're just going to see nothing really happening. You're just going to see everything blowing up in 1 block, which is not going to work, of course. So this is pretty much how it works. There's not really much more into how it works. This is essentially everything you need to know about how it works. So if you have any questions about how it works, leave a comment down below. Other than that, I think this video here is over. Just a quick little video showing you guys exactly how it works and kind of explain you a little bit of how it works. There's not much more to talk about. We could go on and talk a little bit more about the slap boss and the hammer and stuff like that, but it's pretty much simple, as well as all other cannons. Besides this one here, just do it over 2 times instead of 1. But that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, guys, remember to like this video here, comment down below if you have any questions, and as always, remember to subscribe to my channel. My name is Dexter, and I'm out.